Good morning, everyone. Online team, can you hear me? Okay, thank you guys, and apology for late. All right, so let's start today's sessions. Okay, so it's been a fifth day. We've been talking about what is data science and what techniques. We covered up all those things we discussed in these days, guys, isn't it? And so we also discussed how to install the softwares and all those things we covered, right? And before I am going to start today's Python session, and today's 15th, 16th, right? Okay, so anybody join for the first time, guys? Offline, you are the first time, and online team, you're the first time. Okay, so today, first day where we start Python programs, guys. I hope you understand. All right. Okay, so what we covered in these many days, I just gave all the detailed documentations, and this is the concepts we covered in every day. Understood? And today's day 16th and 16th, and today's 6th day of the demo, and I will share all the recordings to you. Understand? Let me scroll down. I will briefing up all those things, and then we continue Python programming session. Understand? Today is 16th. Let me tell you, I just want to give a clarity that data science, if you become a data scientist, you need to understand machine learning plus natural language processing plus deep learning plus neural network. Are you understand or not? So we build models. We build all the models, guys. What is meant by models? Machine learning models, NLP model, deep learning model, and neural network model. And we build the data science models using Python programming language or R programming language or Spark, which is called PySpark. Everybody's clear or not? Okay, PySpark. Everybody's clear. Now, most of 90% organizations, let me tell you. So you may say, sir, how do you know 90% organizations? Because I have 16-year experience in industries, guys. I've been lead for entire Asia division. So 90% organizations work, build DS means data science models using Python. Understand or not? If the data is big, we call big data. And for the big data, we build the model using PySpark. AI. See, NLP plus deep learning is called AI, guys. Understand or not? So I can mention also plus AI. Understand? NLP plus deep learning is called AI, artificial intelligence. I told you all those things we covered up. And also, did you see my screen? Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Now, this is the 5 days recording sessions. Understand? Once you click this link, you will get YouTube's. The one who miss for the last 4 days, I highly recommend you to please log into this and understand the previous classes. Everybody's clear or not? Okay, I hope Suresh Kumar understand, right? Yeah. If the data is big data, then we can build on PySpark programming language. Just one moment. Everybody's clear or not? Now, a lot of people do not confuse between what is difference between machine learning versus data scientist, AI versus data science, and NLP versus data science. Guys, let me tell you, if I talk about cricket, we have some of the domains called batting and bowling and fielding. Now, if I ask a questions, what is the difference between batting versus cricket? Now, can you say that batting is part of the cricket or not? Means machine learning is part of the data science. AI is part of the data science. NLP is part of the data science. Neural network is part of the data science. Now, If you see, a lot of different people do not have knowledge. I mean, to get a multiple views in YouTube's, everybody can speak a lot of different things, guys. I hope you understand. And I must be sure before you attend the sessions, you do a lot of research. But trust me, all these things comes into one room. Are you understand? So if you talk data science is one house, then I can call it as ML is one living room and AI is another room. I hope you understand or not. So everything's fall under one umbrella. So I just want you to let me tell you another thing is, if the data is numeric, we used machine learning models. Which models will use, guys? If the data is numeric, what is meant by numeric? Numbers. I understand or not? If the data is numeric, then which models will use? Machine learning model. For machine learning model, the framework we will use is sklearn. What is the framework, guys? Sklearn, scikit-learn. Everybody's clear or not? Okay. If the data is text, then we use NLP, which is called AI. Okay, which is called AI. AI, we have first technique called NLP, and the framework is called, you might ask question, sir, what is meant by framework? I do understand some of the technical people are there, some of the expertise are there, but it's my job, I need to explain to non-technical team as well based on their understanding. Let me tell you, framework. What is meant by framework? Everybody know agricultural land or not? In agricultural land, if you cultivate the rice, you need to go with tractor or car. Tractor, isn't it? So the framework of agricultural land is tractor. If you drive NH, you need to go with the car. Guys, understand or not? Means where we build the models using sklearn framework, we build machine learning model. Everybody's clear or not? What is framework of text? NLTK or SPACY. What we called? SPACY or Stanford NLP or Stanford NLP. Is get in. Everybody's please get it here. If data is image, understand or not, guys? Because machines need to understand the image. Wait, just one moment, guys. It's stuck. And video and streaming. Are you guys understand or not? What exactly be the text, guys? When I'm saying text, the text generates from internet, website. What kind of text are generated? XML file, HTML file? Can we call text or not, guys? Text, right? And also like WhatsApp chat, like Insta chat, Twitter chat. This is called sentiment analysis projects. Multiple projects we can build using. This is the frameworks. Understand, team? And if the data is image, video, streaming, sensor, what model will use, guys? Very good. So we'll use deep learning model, and the packages are framework we called as TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, OpenCV, and YOLO. My one of student got placed in ISRO as a research intern. Understand, guys? My one of the student, so never the data can be mixed one like text, video, and stream. If yes, what framework? Okay, very good. Now, if the data is mixed, can we split the data or not? I'll tell you that become a data analysis. See, guys, it's again in-depth story. Understand, Prasanna? So you need to get into in-depth. Understand? If the data is mixed, so that's called the techniques which you ask, that is convert unstructured data to structured data. I don't want you to get into in depth at this moment. I just introduce some of the frameworks. In your resume, when you mention these resumes, in your resume, you must need to mention these frameworks. Understand? You said I build machine learning model using sklearn. Let me tell you, all these, each and every projects in data science or AI, we will build in Python programming language. Everybody's clear or not? Now let's say, sir, what is meant by model? Now, a lot of people, what is meant by model? Another questions. I'll give you one simple answer, guys. Let's say 2 plus 3. 2 is input, 3 is input. Am I correct or not, guys? And output is generate. This is traditional programming language. Everywhere we feed input and we write a logic and we generate output as 5. But here, what we do, we feed input and we feed output as well. Understand? The machine is generated logic, and this logic, if I deploy in website in future, if a customer log into the websites, if the customer enters 40 and 41, the output is 81 or not. So based on this logic, the future prediction is done or not done. This is called model. Everybody's clear or not? Online team, 8:30 a.m. batch. I hope you guys, I'm crystal clear. I'm talking about it, guys. What's meant by models? Understand or not? And what is this models we have? This models we called as, in machine learning, we have regressions model, we have classifications model. So what models we have, guys? We have regressions model and we have classifications model. We have regressions model and classifications model. Understand? Again, a little bit introductions of about that. Some of the projects using regressions are, let's say, stock market predictions, and then gold price predictions, house price predictions, time series forecasting. Do you know every company, let's say 2022, 23, new year or not, every organization has a forecasting. What is meant by forecasting? Forecasting in the sense, in 2022, my company got profit of 100 millions, right, guys? In 2023, they have forecast that the share goes up to 200 millions. Team, understand or not? So how exactly forecasting? All these happens on regressions algorithm. All these happens on regressions algorithms. I hope you understand or not. Now let's say, what exactly regressions? I already told you that if this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the forecast is called, like Monday, the petrol price is 100 and 200 and 300. So let's talk, if I plot the data point, we get the line or not? And this line is y equal to mx plus c. This is called linear line because x to the power degree is 1. Now, if I change x to the power 2, you will get a little bit nonlinear or not? If I change x to the power q, you get a like this type of curve. And this concept comes under regressions. Now, what is some of examples of classifications? Some examples of classifications are, let's say, classifications model. What are the classifications model, guys? Let's say India win the match or lose the match, classify the data. Are you getting my point? Spam email or non-spam email. Team, are you understand or not? Okay. And today the climate is hot or cold. The image is cat or dog. Happy. Today your mood is happy or sad. Team, are you understand or not? Did you understand what's meant by regressions model and what's meant by classifications model? Anyway, so see guys, if I tell you these algorithms, you not understand right now. But if you give you these examples, you guys can understand or not. For a company is getting profit or getting loss. All these business use case. Now, let me tell you, whatever the business we have in organizations, that business has to split into either regressions or classifications or clustering. Understand? If the data is structured, if the data is structured, if the data is unstructured, then we use AI, deep learning models, guys. Anyway, I hope understand. I just sum up. So let me tell you, my dear students, if someone asks you data science is the combination of machine learning, artificial intelligence, NLP, deep learning, and all those things, plus statistics. And all these models we build in which programming language? Python programming. And also we build the models in R programming. Also, we build the model in PySpark. Everybody's clear or not? Then what about data analyst? Data analyst, for data analyst, you need some of the packages called NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. I hope, let me tell you, so as I keep on saying, I want you to read this restore. Okay. I want you to review this course content, which I provided to you guys. And lot of formulas also I will teach you, because this sklearn is combination of data structures, algorithms, as I said. And these, I want you to review what we covered. All these things is covered, guys. And you will apply jobs in various field. Understand? If we complete all those things, guys. All right. And I already shared this one. And minimum specifications, what I want from you, your dedications and time I want. And I need computer with i3 4 GB RAM and above configurations. Upload resume after 3 months in the job portal. Doesn't require any coding background. Understand or not? This is the requirement we need. I need from you. If you have this, please enroll this program. And every day spend 1 hour. If you're a professional, spend 1 hour. If you're not students, God gives you 24 hours, spend 10 hours. Understand or not? No, sir, I don't spend. It's up to you. I'm saying that. Am I clear or not? Let me introduce to Python programming, and not required, Nitish, but still we need to understand some of the packages over there. Okay. Now, understand, Nitish? Okay. So yesterday we discussed Python is object-oriented programming language. Am I correct or not? What is meant by object? We create x equal to 3. What is object, guys? X is object or not? And we assign the value 3 to the object. For example, when I say 3, x equals to 3. So 3 is the value, x is the object. If I said x equal to 4, what happened, guys? It will change or not? The location will change. Let's say, if I check this out, guys, ID of X. What is meant by ID? Everybody wear ID card or not? Identity. Identity, because when you go to the colleges, a lot of students you have, and college given you identity card, means it will give you the memory locations which the object is assigned. Understand or not? Let's say this Nitish, I hope understand, buddy. Yes, it is not required, but still there is no harm if we learned. Am I correct or not? Now let's say when we say x is equals to 3, in RAM, we create an identifier. We create an identifier and we assign the value as 3. When you say ID of this, what is the address of this one, guys? We get, this is the locations of the graphic design working. What time should I give? Punit, I will come back to you, but let me complete, then we talk to you guys. Okay, Punit? Yeah. Okay, ID of x. Now let's say x equal to 4. Let's say x1 is equals to 4. When I say x1 equal to 4, can you answer me? Can we get same ID or different ID? Can we get same ID or different ID, guys? Are you sure? Let's check. 4 equal to, and you need to say ID of x1 and check this out. Different or not? Team, getting my point? Now I will ask again the same thing. Let's say y is equals to 3. Now, can you tell me the ID of y? Which ID we will get, guys? What is the address locations I will get now? Let's check. We get both are same or not? That means what happened? We assigned 3. I declared x equal to 3 and y equal to 3. Can we assign like this or not? So Python is memory consumptions. What is meant by memory consumptions? Because if I declared x equals to 3, y equal to 3, some byte is occupied or not? Guys, are you understand? Some bytes are occupied. So that's why we can say x equal to 3 and y equal to 3. Anyway, before I'm going to start, okay, so Python comes from a fun TV shows called Complete Monty Python's Flying Circus. Python brings all concepts from, because we have many programming languages in the world. For example, C, C++, Java, and all those things. Am I correct or not? Now, every program has some pros and cons. Means C supports functional programming language, does not support object-oriented programming language. MVR, I will share the recording sessions. Okay. Yeah, I will share the recording sessions. And C does not support object-oriented programming language. Understand or not, guys? C++ support object programming, object-oriented, does not support functional. So every programming has some pros and cons. What exactly Python does? Python brings some concepts from C, brings some concepts from C++, and brings some concepts from Java. And Python is everything now, and Python is more powerful than compared to others. Guys, are you understand or not? Now let's say Python developed in NRI, Netherlands. A lot of people say Python is new language, but no, guys, Python is not new. Java was released in 1995, but Python was released in 1989. But due to the data grows up rapidly in the market, in the world, so what happened? Now Python has extensive libraries. Understand or not? So which is old, guys? Java or Python? Python is old, but now Python is used now a lot because of machine learning, because of data science, because of AI, because of all these things. Everybody's clear or not? Okay. Now Python is very popular based on, see guys, I don't want to explain history of Python, who is father of Python, who is mother of Python, who is brother of Python. We don't require all those things. Understand? And I don't spend. Let's get into the more practical and let's understand. Python is very popular based in industry nowadays, and it grows a lot as well. It keep growing, guys. Understand? Current trend in the world is ML, artificial intelligence, data science, and IoT, Internet of Things. Understand, guys? So even though nowadays the fans, you don't need to switch operate. You can speak, the fan is on, isn't it? Am I getting my point? This is called IoT. IoT is combination of, let me write it down here. Just 1 second. IoT is combination of AI plus electronics. I mean, your models are embedded in your device chips. That's called IoT. Understand or not, guys? So even though anybody can learn this, guys, a electrical background, a civil background, technologies keep on updating, but we need to update our brain as well, isn't it or not, guys? Now let's talk about which companies are used in Python. You go and ask same questions to the Google, you will get a lot of companies like Google, NASA, Uber, Netflix, Reddit, Meta, everywhere these companies are using. Team, understand or not? Python code can understand everybody, guys, and it's dynamic programming language. What is meant by dynamic? I will get back to you, because if you say type of y, what is output, guys? We get integer or not? In other programming, I have to define the data types as int. Exactly, you need to define the int y equal to 3, int z equal to 3.5. Understand? And also dynamic, your cell is understand a lot. But before, Let me complete some of the introductions. In Python, everything is done by PVM, Python Virtual Machines. When you installed Anaconda, so by default in the RAM, so Python Virtual Machine is installed and it take care of everything, guys. It's called like we have heart, isn't it? So if heart function stops, then we die, isn't it? The same way, the PVM is also kind of heart in Anaconda platform. Everybody's clear or not, guys? Now, you can access Python in any platform independent. That means a lot of users has a different systems. For example, Windows user, Linux user, and Mac user. Am I correct or not? You write one code and you no need to change the code. Same code can run in Windows, same code can run in Linux, and same code run in Mac. There's no need. That's called platform independent. Understand or not? What is meant by platform independent? Same code you can execute in any platform, Windows, Linux, and Mac as well. Clear, guys? Let me talk about which scenario Python cannot be used. Mobile applications like Android, you cannot use Python, guys. And still the research is going on to acquire all those things, but there are some bugs they're trying to fix it. But once done, then this would be the biggest competitions now. Some of the flavors of Python means C programming, use C Python, Java programming, JPython, C Sharp.NET, Iron Python, Ruby based applications program, we have Ruby Python, and big data and data science, which required, guys, Anaconda Python. And that's why everybody need to install Anaconda. Or if you come back to the data science journey, online team, offline team, are you guys are clear? Why we need to install Anaconda? Yes or not? 8:30 a.m. batch. All right. Now let's talk about Python 1.0 introduced on Jan 1994. The versioning 1.0. What is meant by versions? Everybody use Windows versions or not? Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 9, Windows 10. Did you see any differences, guys? What is the differences, guys, you will get? Windows 9 and 10. Anybody tell me, guys, what differences you got? This some of the looks, some of the appearances, isn't it or not? And just one moment. Okay, MVR, I'm post all the added features. Some looks a little bit faster in process, a little bit tuned, some of the tools, all those things is the same way. There is not that anything you can work, but 2.0 introduced on 2000. Nobody works now at 2000, guys. But Java, it was used before. I'm not saying Java, C++, it's a excellent. In IT farm, each and every tool is very good. Every company is one or other tools. Am I clear or not? Everybody's clear what I'm saying? And Python 3.0 introduced on December 2008, 2016 and 17, and latest versions from 2017, the Python demands in the market means what is the age now, guys? Means 2023, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Just 5 to 6 years back, only Python started, ruled in the world. Are you guys understand or not? Is it a new technology or old technology, guys? It's a new technology. Yes or not, guys? I'll tell you the real time is the interview who will take data science, they himself doesn't know complete concepts of data science. Do you know this, guys? So feel free and talk confidently in front of him because it's not a old domain, it's a new domain, guys. So everybody need to migrate to it. Everybody's clear or not? Okay. Now, let me talk about this. Okay, just here. How to check the system versionings, guys? Imports is system versions. As I said, I'm using 3.7, but I think anybody got 3.11? Anyone got 3.11, guys? Did you try it or not? Okay, please try this. and maximum you will get 3.10, and 3.9, 3.10, you will get it like this. And by default is, and you will get when exactly the versions are released. So this one, this version's released on 3.7.6 Jan 8 2020. Okay, which one, guys? Jan 8 2020. And look at this, some of the release date 3.13, 8/25 2000. I mean, all those things, 3.0, 3.1. This is versions 3, and this is Python 2. Understand? I'll have some of the dates, and this is not required, but still I want you to understand 3.0. And the last versions of Python 2.7 was 2010. Understand, guys? And 3 is 2008. And recently might be I am at 3.7. You check, you are might be 3.10 or 3.13. Understand, team? Clear or not? And how to check the system versions? Just you can check import sys, and yeah, I will show at the end of the day, Satya, how to install. I will explain once again how to install Anaconda. Yes, Satya, just I will explain at the end of the sessions. Let me talk about two major versions of Python we are in active use. Currently, the companies, the organizations, active versions is 3.x. X means 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, and 3.7. Understand, team? Okay. Now, let's talk about very important things, guys. Today, we'll talk about first concepts of Python is called identifier. Understand, guys, what we call? Do you remember before I start identifier, what is meant by data set is equals to Excel sheet? Am I correct or not? Data set is equals to Excel sheet. And column names in Excel, what we get? Column names or not? Okay. Column names equals to, we also called attribute. What we call? Feature. Understand? On all are same. And in attributes are, we have numerical variable, numerical attributes, and categorical attribute. Team, I just want you to explain some of the technical parts. Today, you are going to tell us about big data for Tableau. Why Tableau, not Power BI? Deshmukh, man, I need to follow some management things, guys. When you take a book, when you join a civil, they will ask, they won't teach you computers. Why Tableau means I have to follow the protocol. My management says to go back to the Tableau, so that's why I need to Tableau. Why Tableau? Why not Power BI? Means why? So why you walk in left side? Why not right side? Guys, are you understand or not? That means Tableau is way bigger than Power BI. Tableau handles for big data. Deshmukh understand very well, stating that I am not, I will show you a little bit Tableau part. No need to worry. If not today, Tableau is important or Python is important, guys? Now tell me, guys, do you want me to start Python or Tableau? First, I'll show you. Tomorrow also there. Python, Tableau is not an important, guys. Everybody, even the school kid can also learn Tableau Power BI. Let's say a client is there. Client want to visualize the data. You use Tableau or Power BI, SAP. He don't want. He need output. That's it. But in this program, Naresh IT management, they create a content that you need to train Tableau. So I need to train Tableau and Power BI. Which one I need to train, guys? I need to follow the rules or not? So definitely Tableau is there. If you want to learn Power BI, I will give you the book. No problem. Yeah, I will tell you, buddy. I'll tell you this book. No need to worry. Okay. All right. So identifier is equals to, okay, object. Understand? Identifier also we called as object. Understanding. In Python, the first concepts we are going to understand is identifier or object. The syntax, or sometimes also we called as variable. See, in interview, lot of people can called as different names, guys. Let's say when you registered in school, your name is some name, different name or not. But in hometown, in home, your parents call us Pintu, Chintu, Rintu, all those things or not, guys. This is called shortcut names. I hope understand. But both are 1% or not. I mean to say that you can call as identifier is equals to object is equals to variable. In interview, someone says which identifier you used and which variables are used. Both company different way of asking questions, but end of the scenario, it's same. Everybody's clear. And let's talk the syntax is variable name is equals to value. What is the syntax, guys? Variable name is equals to value, or identifier name is equals to value, or object name is equals to value. Can I mention all those things or not? What is meant by that? That means, let's say, that means if I say a equal to 3, what is output, guys? Anybody tell me what is identifier now? Which is called identifier, guys? Non-technical team. A is called identifier or not? A is called identifier. And 3 is called value. 3 is called value. Understand the syntax, guys? Let's go back and understand x equals to 2. X equal to 2. Which is identifier, guys? Which is identifier? X. What is value? What type of value? Integer. What type of value? Integer. Are you guys understand or not? Let's talk about x. And before I go back, type of x is shift enter. Now, type, I will tell you some inbuilt functions. Are you guys understand? User defined functions, inbuilt functions, user defined functions. All these two things I will come back to the later. And we covered nice way of design all the Python, guys. And you follow this, prepare resume and go and attend interview. That's it. Everybody's clear or not? I'm sure. So if I sit in interview, can I get a job? See, man, if I give you bike, someone drive 100 km per speed, someone drive 30 km per speed, isn't it? It's all depends on your brain. Understand or not? So now maybe clear interviews in one round, maybe clear in 100 rounds, maybe cleared on 30 rounds, but we need to keep on trying to get the offer. Am I correct or not? Everybody's clear, guys? Okay. Now understand what is the syntax of identifier. Identifier name and equals to value. Let's say x at the rate. What is the output I'll get now? What is the output I'll get now, guys? Online team and offline team. Can we call this as identifier? Let's go back. We get error. What error we got, guys? Syntax error. Different type of error is very important. What is the syntax error? Understand or not? Now let's say, so you must need to understand rules and regulations of identifier is very important. Means when to decide, when to find out which identifier we need to use, you must need to understand, guys. You may ask a question, sir, why are we learning this? In future, we build ML models, guys. We build the projects or not? To build the projects, we required all the small concepts. Are you guys getting my point? Now, let me go ahead and do this. X at the rate equals to 3. Can we get output or not? No. If I remove at the rate, this is special character or not, guys? This is special characters. Special character is allowed in identifier or not? Can we make one rule? Can we make one rule? The rule is you cannot assign special characters as your identifier. All special characters are not allowed. I hope understand, guys. But before that, let me go ahead some of the concepts called, okay, but I'll talk about identifier again a little bit in depth of it. Let's say when a kid birth, the first function is naming ceremony or not? Are you guys understand? Naming ceremony. So everybody's name is given by your parents based on some rules. Some of them said their parents' name and mother's name combinations. Some of them the God's name. Some of them ancestors' name. Are you guys understand? Or do you think some parents they keep their child name as cat or dog? Do you see these guys? You never heard about all those things, right? Now let's understand some rules and regulations to define Python identifier. And this is the basic of programming, guys. Identifier is very important, and Java has different set of rules. C has different set of rules. As we build Python models, then this would be important, guys. Everybody's clear? Now let me go ahead to the next one. Let's say the first rule is alphabet uppercase and lowercase. Okay, you can assign identifier with uppercase alphabetic, guys. Alphabet means using uppercase and lowercase as well. What is meant by that? Let's go back to this practical and let's say capital ABC equals to 50. Uppercase or not, guys? ABC is equals to 50. This is uppercase. When I execute this, can we get output or not? Team, getting my point? And okay, and then let's plus it. And when we say ABC is equals to 60, this is lowercase ABC. Can you get output or not? Output. So just now, the first rule is you can assign identifier either uppercase or lowercase. You may ask a question, so can we combine this? Yes, you can combine. For example, let's go back and I can say this capital ABC is equal to 70. Now, capital ABC. Are we assigned or not? Understand, team? So the first rule is either you can assign capital letters or small letters, uppercase and lowercase, and you can combine. But one thing is, let's talk about ABCD equal to 70. What is output I'll get now, guys? Anyone? 70? Let's go ahead and check. 70. Now, let's say NIT, Naresh Institute, the course fees is 15K, 15,000. Now, if I get NIT, what is output now? What is output, guys? Error or output? Error, because name NIT is not defined. I hope understand. See, I declare an identifier as capital letters and I assign some values to it. But when I call the identifier with small letters, will you get output or error? Will you get output or error? You definitely. What is the another error, guys? Name error. What is another error, guys? Name error. Now let's copy this. And first syntax error, are you understand? Now let's say the error type. What error we understood first? Syntax error. Second, name error. Now let's say in real time, in company, how exactly a developer can solve their bug. This is a bug or not? Now, if you doesn't know anything, let's copy this and I will come back later part for all those things. Anyway, no need to go in depth at this moment. Okay, see guys, Rajeshwari ma'am dropped some of the messages, online team and offline team. You can also enroll this and any questions you can reach out to them. Clear? Okay. What is difference between variable and identifier? Nitish, do you have proper internet or not? Anybody answer to the questions, guys? Nitish is asking, what is the difference between variable and identifiers? Both are same or not? The Nitish, what is difference between Nitish first name and last name? Both are same, guys. I understand. That's what I'm questioning. Do you have proper internet? I clearly mentioned you go anywhere, none of the institute will writing this and explain. Do you know this, guys? I'm explaining like a school kid, trust me. so that this would helpful to update in resumes and to update some things, and you can understand each and every class well. Clear? Okay. All right, guys. So what is another name error? Now, what is the second rule just now we said, guys? The first rule is assign identifier with alphabet. The first rule, either it is uppercase or uppercase and lowercase. I hope understand or not, guys. Now the second one, and let me tell you, if you enroll the course, we will additionally we provide Python, and UNIX is free. That means you do not ask questions, sir. That means you don't provide Python. Man, let me complete. I mean to say that I will teach Python for your development skill. My company is provide another time of learn, no need to pay, absolutely free. That means if this is data science with Python and all, that means out of Python, if you learn Python, if you get 5K extra, now let's say 15,000 minus 5, 10,000. I mean, you just paying a little amount to learn this course, guys. Team, are you understand or not? So there's a two things. We'll provide free. That means second time we are teaching you. Understand or not? First time I will teach with development, with programming, with projects in data science projects. And second time you can also learn separate for Python class, guys. For more details, I want you to talk to them. Very simple English I'm explaining you. Am I clear or not? You're not a 7th class kid, 8th class kid. You are not a boy. You are a man. Understand what's difference between boy and man? Getting my point, guys? Now, please don't think that. Okay, I'm just be frankly on each and every part, guys. Okay. Now the second one, we call the identifier. We call the identifier with the name which you declare earlier. Means if you mentions NIT equal to 20, if you call JAV, can we get output or bug? Can we get error or not? Because I assigned NIT to 20 and I call this value to JAV. So that means we need to call with same identifier or not? NIT. Now small n, capital IT. We get output as 20. Everybody's clear? Everybody's clear or not? Now the first rule, second rule is clear. Let's go back to the third one. The third one is, let's say cache 123, cache 123 is equals to 10. If I execute cache 123, what is output, guys? 10. Clear or not? Everybody's understand, guys? Now 123 cache equals to 10. What is output? 10. Or let's say I'll change to 20. What is output, guys? Let's check this. We get output. It's output or error? This is error. Means digits are not allowed. Okay. Digits are not allowed at beginning while you assign an identifier. Everybody's clear? Now, let's say you may ask a question. No, sir, you add only 3 values. And if you add only 1 values, 1, let's say A is equals to 5. Let's check this. Syntax error or not? Okay. Variables cannot start with numbers. So I can say that the identifiers cannot start with digit. Clear or not? But later you can assign. That means, oops, Control G, Control G. Just one moment. Cannot start with. See, guys, when I type speedily, some spellings are here and there. Don't think that I don't know typing, spelling, all those things. I hope understand. So cannot start with digit. For example, 1A is allowed or not allowed? Is not allowed. But A1 is allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Everybody's clear? Everybody's clear or not? But I forgot to tell you about the software, and let me complete this identifier, then we talk about this. Now let's go back to the fourth rule. Cache equals to 10. When I say cache, can we get output or error? Output or error, guys? Output. Now, CA m%sh equals to 20. Can we get error or output? Error. Now let's go back and check this. We get error or not? So what is the next point? The next point it is special character is allowed or not allowed? Special characters are not allowed, okay, to declare identifier. No special characters are allowed. Guys, are you understand? Now you say, sir, I'm from mechanical. So what? I hope you're clear or not this part. Every day I will explain the same pace, no fast, just slow down and we complete all these sessions, guys. All right, now let's go to the next one. Okay, what about this, guys? Line number this one. Output or error? Why? Special characters is there or not? Yes. And cache equals to 20. What is output now? 20. What about this one? Cache 1 equals to 30. What is output? Great. Now, do you see in one day you learned a lot or not? Now, let's go back to this one. 1, 2, 3 total equals to 30. Can we get error or output? Why? Because identifier starts with digit. So that's why we get error. A, B, C, D, E equals to 20. A, B, C, D is equals to, if I want to get A, B, C, D, E, okay. But anyway, type of A, B, C, D is what, guys? Integer or not? Integer, int means integer. Great. What about this one? New equals to 30. Why, guys? Case sensitive. Now, identifiers cannot be a case sensitive. You understand or not? Identifier cannot be a case sensitive. Now, total 5 equal to 30. What is output now? Error or not? But if I change to total 5, can we get output? No, because I have to inactive it. We get output or not 30? Online team, offline team, I hope understand or not, guys, because now let me talk about DEF is equals to 4.6. DEF is equals to 4.6. Can we get output or error, guys? Output or error? Error, because did you see the color changed? This is called reserved words or keywords. Let me tell you, the 6th rule is identifiers cannot be a reserved words or keywords. Now, I'll ask a question. So maybe if you study BTech computers, you guys know about reserved words because in 10 years back, someone talked about this word. Now, if you're a new learner, if you're non-technical, very simple, just go here and you can type this and I can set reserved words in Python. I'm sorry, not in C, in Python. Understand or not? Now, we got all these reserved words or not, guys? Understand? So false, def, if, raise, and just keywords in Python. Let me open. Let's copy this. And now I'll go back to here and I'll talk about this. Did you see? I'll come back, but I will show how to print this. Upper DEF is allowed. Very good. Now let's talk about just now answer defined or not. DEF. It is a keyword or not? Guys, are you getting my point? Now let's say if I mention if, can I get output or an error? If I apply else, can I get error or output? Means keyword cannot be assigned an identifier. Everybody's clear or not? Now let me go back and check this out. Small letter DEF is a keywords. But when you say capital DEF, can we get error or output? Why guys? Because it is a capital letter is not a keywords. Small letter is a keyword. So that's why we got this output. If equal to 780, output or error? Why guys? Because understand what is meant by reserved keyword or not? In interview, nobody asks, can you tell me the list of reserved words? Nobody remember. So these questions, see guys, interview is all about mind discussions about two entities, right guys? I will come back each and everything later part, but anyway, if equal to 780, what about this one? If I change to capital leaf, can we get error or not? Error or output? Output. Because did you see the colors are changed or not? That's called Python is dynamic. Do you know the cell? This is called cell. These cells are very, very powerful, guys. I mean, the moment when you entered anything, the system can understand dynamic programming language, and Python virtual machines is understand each and everything. So you don't need to decide any, it's you just, when we talk to English, the same way you can write a questions over there and syntaxes are designed. Now let's go back. Can we get output for this? Can we get output for this? What about this one? Error. Why guys? Because this is the 4 equals to 50. So what is output? Error. Great. 4 equals to 58 or not? Error or output? Now don't say, sir, you're explaining fast. No, I'm just asking questions. We covered up all those things, guys. Now let's talk about 4 equals to 58. Can we get bug or not? Keywords are cannot be an identifiers. And length limit, you can assign, there is no length limit being an identifier. Now the 7th rule is identifier has no length limit. Yes, there is a limit, but still you can assign anything like this. If you can see everything's guys, 56, to print 56, I have to print up to this or not? It take more time or not time, guys? Let's say, do you know this, guys? OTP. Every time you receive OTP, 3-digit or 4-digit or not? You can also receive 24-digit OTP, but when you type 24, the session is out or not? You guys understand or not? Now, for everything, what I'm saying, so there is no length limit to assign identifier, but you need to call the value with all those identifiers, guys. That would be a problem. If you one letter is missed, you get a bug, you get a error. Max 6-digit. No, no, it's not max 6-digit, guys. It's more than 6. No, you can pass many as well. I will show you the program. You can pass more than 6 as well. It's not like that, max. Okay, you are getting maximum 6, but you not get more than 6. Understand? Okay, that's what you're trying to say. Understand or not? Now the 7th, 8th rule is identifier only underscore is allowed. Now you may ask a question, why only underscore, sir? Why not other? You need to go and ask to Guido van Rossum, the who is father of Python. Why you only underscore? Why not other characters, guys? Are you understand or not? Now, when you buy a car, why the black color cards are not launched? Nobody says this, guys. See, there is a questions which no answers. If you ask why only we drive left side of vehicles, to whom you ask, means that is a rule. Rule has to be followed. Everybody is clear or not? Now identifiers only underscore is allowed. Team, everybody's getting me or not? Now, what is the total rule we understood today? We discuss identifier. We discuss rules and regulations to identifier. Now, I will tell you in tomorrow, I'll show the machine learning models, and every Python is object-oriented programming. Python is object-oriented programming. Every scenario, we will use identifier or object a lot. I will tell you some of the projects tomorrow as well. Now, how many rules we covered? The first rule is, let me cover this. And before that, can you please respond me the first question? 1, 2, 3 AMX, is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Great. Second one, AMX 1, 2, 3, valid or invalid? Understand? Now, ML to AI, valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Invalid. Invalid or valid? Valid. Underscore ABC underscore DF, valid or invalid? Let's see. Underscore ABC, we get output or not? 20. Team, understand or not? Underscore only valid, not any other special characters. Let me tell you. Fifth point, DEF, valid or invalid? Else. Why, guys? Because keywords, reserved words. Capital Else, valid or invalid? Because it's not a reserved words. Excellent. Let's sum up final things. Rules to define Python identifier anywhere. This should be the, if you go to America, same concepts, identifier. If you go to Australia, same concepts. Understand or not, guys? Now, A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9, you can assign as an identifier. Am I correct or not? Second point, does not start with digit, isn't it? Case sensitive. If you mention a equal to 5, you can call as cap A or small a, but it shouldn't be, it should be changed. The fourth one, reserved words or keywords cannot be an identifier. Identifier cannot have a length limit. Underscore only allowed. No special character is allowed. Team, are you getting my point or not? And just we complete Python identifier and we discuss some reserved words or not. And tomorrow I will talk a little bit of reserved words, guys. Tomorrow I will talk a little bit of reserved words. Understand? But before that, okay. Now there's a two things, guys. As I keep on saying, for online team, might be Monday onwards, the link will change. We cannot explain the demo for since 1 month, 2 months. Understand or not? To understand my training program, 7 to 9 days is good enough. If you see the recording sessions, we have crystal knowledge, and I'll show what's up the one who get offers. Clear? I don't give more than this explanations and proof to you. Clear or not, guys? Second thing, any questions, I am here. I will explain in detail as I promise you, but you need to promise me that will you spend some time? Please come and enroll. If you hard worker, if you spend every day, 1 day or 1 hour, 2 hour, if you're corporate employees, because you need to work with other things as well, right? And if you're a college students, freshers, spend entire 4 months to it. Forget about rest of things. Understand what? 4 months dedicated. I promise you, I change your career, guys. I 200% louder and clearly I'm saying, if you spend your time, I'll change your career. You trust me or not trust me? Am I clear or not? Now the next thing is, okay, so you will get full stack data science AI course complete certifications by NIT. NASCOM data science certifications. To write the NASCOM data science, I will share the questions as well, because let me tell you, if you certified, you will get 50% reimbursement, guys, once your certifications. But there have some certain rules. I will get back to the rules at later part. Understand? If you get 15K, then you get 7.5 is reimbursed. This reimbursement is done by the government of GOI, government of India. Understand? And then this is a job guarantee program. That means Naresh IT don't give you TCS offer. Are you understand? Everybody's clear. Job guarantee program means only one conditions under Naresh IT, under my guidance. I have a list of 80 students placed, guys. How many students, guys, placed? 80 students. Out of 80 students, I have detail of 50 students informations. Clear or not, guys? And self-placed learning means I would highly recommend, I will guide you, my lab mentors guide you, then you need to learn. Then only the concepts clear, practical clear. And then hands-on, more than 50 plus hands-on projects on real time. I'll share my GitHub as well. Doubt clearing live classes. Did you notice, guys, in online team, whenever you have questions, immediately I'm responding to you or not? Even if you want to talk to me, I'll unmute you and I'll talk into you. Understand? After 1 month, 2 months, when you prepare resume, I'll share my connections as well, right? Because if you're a non-technical, when you come back to technical, you need more and questions marks on prepare resumes or not, guys? So those things you require somebody help. Doubt clearing through offline and online mentors, assignments in all modules, guys. You need to be must work on assignment, because in the school days, do you remember, if a teacher assigns some work, they will give you homework or not? The same way, I'm also given some things: end-to-end projects, resume build, career guidance, interview preparations, regular assessment, internal hiring, mock interviews, NIT lab access. Everything is just provided as well. And I want you to take this recording sessions from last 5 days. Team, everybody's clear. And I am going to, just one moment. Okay. Today's sessions, what we learned, guys, the today's session started with what is data science and what flavors comes under data science. Are we learned or not? And we discussed framework for text data. What is the framework, guys, for text data? Anybody remember? Which one? NLTK and SPECI. Numerical data. What is the framework? sklearn. For image, video, and all those things, deep learning. So we discuss like sklearn, NLTK, SPECI, and TensorFlow, Keras, OpenCV, PyTorch, and many more things, but this is very important frameworks. And after that, what we started working on, guys, then we complete Python introductions. In introductions, we discuss like dynamic programming language and how to check some of the inbuilt functions. Let's inbuild Python inbuilt functions like ID. What is ID? What is ID? Address of the memory locations. Type. What is type? Data type. Right or not? Data type. Anything we check, guys? And we discuss about a little bit keywords. Inbuilt words are, guys, all these keywords are. So I'll tell you later how to print all the keywords, right, guys? And then once we're done, then we introduce to, then we complete Python identifiers and their rules to define Python identifiers. And we discuss some of the examples for this. Now, every day, do you want me to maintain this or not required? Online team and offline team, I'm asking you guys. Yeah, and Python for installations. I will tell you, Suresh. It would be good for recapping, better to have. Guys, I know this because every day I will maintain starting day, ending day. When we start, I'll have recap, ending day, I will summarize. So if I mentioned at 120 day or 100 day or 150 day, last day I will open and let's brush up and let's recall the brain what we learned so far. Is it be good or not? None of the institute do a manner all those things, guys. And every projects have a review meeting. What is review meeting? Monthly review meeting, quarterly review meeting. In the meeting means we will make a lot changes. Excellent, Osman. Understand or not? So when you recap, it would be easy for you to explain your answers at interview as well. Team, everybody's clear? Okay. Now, let me explain one more time how to install Anaconda, okay, in the system. Let me told you. But 1 second, I think let's minimize and then we'll have some. Just one moment. Q&A. Okay, now I will go back to, oops. Tomorrow I will give you, you can try this. From Monday onwards, everything will be different. Means I get to know who is enrolled student, who is not enrolled student. Understand or not? The one who enrolled student, I'll have introductions with you because I must know about you guys. You know about me, and it's I know about you. In demo, you ask a lot of questions to me or not? After that, I will ask a lot of questions to you. And if you answer, then interview is clear. Am I correct or not? Okay. Now, I think in one of the sessions, I explained clearly, like which days, guys? Step 1. Perfect. Now look at the steps. Let's copy, and I am going to I'll tell you guys, I am also not a rich kid. I am also not English medium student and all those things. My 10th class career is 37 percentages. Understand or not? Plus 2 is 54 percentages, guys. And graduation is just 45 percentages, guys. And MCA is 80 percentages, guys. This is my career, I'm saying. Understand now I'm of lead data scientist architectures business com skills for Asia division. I take care of Hong Kong branch, Bangladesh branch, and also we have Delhi and Bangalore branch. I'm taking care of it. Now your past doesn't matters what exactly your futures. Are you guys understand or not? So now your percentages, where are you from, your family is rich or poor, it doesn't care, guys. Understand or not? Now real turn starts from now. Everybody's clear or not? Are you getting me or not? Are you getting my point? Let me tell you, let's close this. Why I'm saying this? Because anyway, first step, I will leave it, guys. And first step, open Google. Let me go back and Google, right? And then Anaconda, type Anaconda. The one who want to install one more time, let me explain one more time. Just go ahead. The first link, click this. Click on the first link, HTTP, using this, right, guys? Clear or not? Step 3. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 4. Based on your OS, please download the software file. Once you open this, did you see this is Windows logo or not? This is which logo, guys? This is Apple logo. This is Linux. When you click in Apple logo, you will download it. Click, if by default is maximum is this one, and then click it. Once you click it, did you see which companies are used? If you once install the Anaconda, these are packages: Jupyter, SciPy, Spider, NumPy. All these things are inbuilt. Understand, guys? All these things are inbuilt. Once you do this, scroll down, and I want you to click this. Click it. Once you click it, software is installing or not load. I hope understand. Now, very simple. You wait for some time. Once you wait, Just this is absolutely free, no need to pay. In company also, you will absolutely install the same way, guys. There is no different thing. Understand or not? Some of the companies, they are hiring as R&D research. Now, once you click it, just open when done. Once you're done, you go to the download folder. You know how to open download? Just click on this, and then there is options called downloads, and the files are loading here. Double click this one, guys. Let's wait. Okay, this is what you'll get, right, guys? This is what download. And we are downloading this, not a pirate versions, directly from the Anaconda portal. And once you do this, click next. I agree. You're downloading for yourself, just me. And space required, minimum space is required as 3. Are you sure? Quit. Yes. So by default, it's installing in C. So you also make that to C drive. And if you move it to D, that's okay. No need to worry. And space, minimum space required is 4 GB. For C drive, you can leave it to 25 GB. It's better. Okay. And then next, as I already installed, and once you next, it will keep the bar is loading, software packages are installing, then enter. That's it. Clear or not? Once you installed, what would be the next step? Once you installed, go to step 5, install the software and start program Anaconda. Now, how to work on it? Just click on the start Anaconda 3. Did you see the folder is load here? You will get a folder like this. Just expand to this folder. All those things I mentioned, expand to Anaconda folder. You will get Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda Prompt, Jupyter and Spider. Understand? So you'll get Anaconda folder, Jupyter and Spider. So once you go to this, how to click on Jupyter, just click on it and select on this Jupyter. Once you click it, let me click this. This is called kernel. Don't kill this. Are you guys understand or not? This is backend. Let's keep it run, and front end we are opening like this as tree. If you not find in Google Chrome, if this link is not find in Google Chrome, then I want you to go back to the Internet Explorer. You will get this link. Guys, are you understand or not? Okay. And once you check this, go to new. At this moment, I will get black. And what to select? Okay, now first one, Suresh, click the first one. And once you, okay, yeah. Now, once you will get widescreen, I will tell you how to change the Jupyter themes later part. Click on new Python 3. Understand or not? And I will tell you all the options tomorrow. It will take some time, so not now. Tomorrow, I will tell you all these options. Just start working A equal to 5 and A. Shift enter or run. Now check your software is installed. Everybody's clear? I'll explain one more time. Do this, come back tomorrow. And maybe Monday onwards for online team link will change. You guys enrolling soon so that no need to, maybe if you miss one day today, a lot of things you're going to lose, guys. Now, if you miss today's sessions, will you understand Python identifier? Tomorrow, when you come back, if I assign some of the variables, you ask questions, why at rate is not come up there? Why underscore is allowed? Lot of questions. Today, go home. If you installed, Monday, I will share you one task. Monday onwards means tomorrow we have class. Are you understand? Means I will give lot of assignments and projects from Monday onwards. Everybody's clear or not? And thank you so much, guys. And any more questions, you can stay. Rest of them, you can leave for the day. Have a good day, and we talk to you tomorrow. No. First one, see, or do one thing. If you select second one, Suresh, don't select first one. So do one thing. By default, second is selected. Exclude first one and then installed. Okay, Suresh? You got the red mark. Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, team, we can talk to you. We can meet up tomorrow. Yeah, Arvind Reddy.
Yeah. So I had asked a question yesterday for the errors that I was getting while
Which one?
implementing.
Oh, okay. So which is the error, buddy?
Uh, Fail to create menus.
So fail to download, create or download?
Fail to create menus. So this issue gets resolved once.
No, 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 wait. So I think I will show this one portal, and I see somewhere I have that I forgot to check this today. And if you don't mind, I will, sorry, I was busy yesterday and totally forgot. I will give one link, right? I said,
Yeah, you said you'll give an installation.
yeah. So 1 second. I will check this, buddy, and I will share to you tomorrow. I apology, I forgot today. Okay. And if you just wait for another 1 day and I can check this out. I have that link because many students got that. Just one moment. Okay. Now, what's your name? Arvind, right?
Yeah.
Arvind, I want you to download. mm,
Yeah. I downloaded from here
no,
only.
no, wait. Not this one. This is Linux Windex. Can you try this? It solve this one.
Okay.
Just one moment. Let's copy. Second one. Understand?
Yeah. I got it. Okay.
Okay, try this now. I think offline team, you have some questions. You download this. नहीं आएगा इस पे. Now open your laptops. I will check. You will log in tomorrow a little early. I will fix it. ठीक है? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Online team will talk to you tomorrow. Everyone, and have a good day. Bye.